Hi everyone, it's me, Moonlight Guidance. I'm going to do your reading. We're going to see what's coming through, and let's have a look and see what this reading is going to bring your way. Okay, I'm just going to use another deck of cards as well just to get some clarifying messages. Alright, so what I'm seeing here is that you tend to be quite consumed with thinking about what your love life is going to bring. There's definitely a lot of thoughts here in regards to you wondering, whether you're going to settle down, if you're going to be alone for the rest of your life, whether you're going to have happiness, joy, fulfillment, whether things in your life are really going to progress. And what I really do want to say here is that this is really summed up by the Hermit. The Hermit really shows here that you definitely think a lot about whether you are going to, be single for the rest of your life, or whether someone is going to come into your path, because right now you feel like this. You feel very much that you are looking, but you're not really looking. For some of you, you may have a person that's sort of here, but not really here. They're sort of there in your life, but not really there. Some of you may be in a committed relationship, but you still are not 100% sure whether it's going to stick and stay, whether it's something for life. There's this sort of uncertainty that you basically feel, okay? And so I'm going to give you lots of clarity. If you feel uncertain, I bring you some clarity, okay? That's how it works here. This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you. If you feel uncertain, I'm here to give you clarity, okay? So we have here the Fool with the Knight of Wands. There is going to be a person here that is going to be sort of coming in within the next 3 weeks. So 3 weeks from when this reading is posted, you should have received some kind of information from this person. There should be someone that comes to you. So basically, you're watching this reading now, okay? So 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks, so anywhere from now, from when you're watching this reading, and 3 weeks from now, there should be this person coming in, which means that in 3 weeks' time, you should have got something from this person, okay? There is a person here that is going to come into your life and express to you that they, that there is something. Now, for some of you, if you're not really in contact with this person, it could be that they are lurking on your social media, they're showing you some kind of interest from far, they're still kind of looking at something that you're doing, something of that nature can happen. But what I do see with the Fool is that I really do feel that unexpectedly, there is going to be some communication coming from a person here that you may have been involved with, or that you have an interest towards. So that's the Three of Cups, okay? That's the time frame. The Chariot here is really interesting because it shows here this person coming forward, but in a way they want to show you indirect. They want to show you that they are indirectly interested. They won't be so emotional, okay? So what I do see is that this person can come forward, but they'll tell you through words, but not really emotions. So I don't feel like this person's going to come in and be like, oh, I really, really, really miss you, and I really love you, and I really care for you. And they'll just say very basic things like, hi, how are you? How have you been doing? What have you been up to? Things like that, okay? That is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is not the most emotional person. The emotions, I feel, come afterwards. This person will keep their emotions to themselves first, okay? So I really feel here that you're quite confused, okay, about this particular person, and you oftentimes wonder where you stand with this person. You wonder whether things will progress with this person. The answer to that is yes, because they keep a lot to themselves, okay? Emotionally, they keep a lot to themselves, and that's with the Knight of Cups and also the Four of Wands. I do believe that this person is going to come forward and start doing a lot more to you, so a lot more for you and towards you, and they will start to eventually, as time goes by, express a lot more as they are doing a lot more healing, because this person is someone that struggles a lot with their own personal healing. They struggle a lot within themselves, and even with the Empress, I don't feel like you need to run and chase after this person. I also don't believe that you need to contact this person and run after them, because actually, do you know what? They will come to you. They will progress towards you. The High Priestess shows all you have to do is sit on your throne and love yourself, look after yourself, and be the high vibrational person that you are. You do not need to dim your shine or dim your light in order to please this person. You do not need to run after this person. You do not need to chase after this person. You do not need to actively go searching, looking, running for this person, okay? For some of you, this person is someone that sort of is like hot and cold, okay? Look at that, we've got the Hermit again, okay? This person can be very hot and cold, but you don't need to go actively searching for this person. actually you staying in hermit mode, looking after yourself, taking care of yourself, doing your day-to-day routine and activities is actually what will bring this person naturally your way. If you want to reach out to this person, you know what I would say to that? I would actually say don't, because I feel like they will reach out to you. You don't need to go running, chasing, begging, pleading after this person. You don't need to do any of this, okay? So this person here, they will come to you because they will realize actually what they are missing out on and what they are losing out on. What's really interesting is that the more you keep to yourself without running and chasing after this particular person, they will actually feel an absence of your energy. They will feel a lack of your energy. And that is what will trigger them to feel like, wait a second, I feel like I'm losing you. I need to actually do something to you. Not to you, sorry, I don't mean it in that way. I need to do something to try and get you, right? And then they will actually try and make things work with you. They will actually try and progress things with you, because I feel like some of you here are really wondering and thinking to yourself, do I need to go running, begging, chasing, pleading, contacting? The answer is no. The more you are doing that, the more you are teaching them that you will always be running, begging, pleading, chasing, and they don't have to do anything because you'll always do it. Don't do that, because it also just makes them see less of your value, and they will then not really have much respect. What's really interesting is that the more you stay in hermit mode and you literally focus on like educating yourself, looking after yourself, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, and you are staying in that energy for yourself and you are not going after them, it actually spiritually makes them feel a lack and a loss of your energy, which makes them want to come after you. And so they will come after you, which is why I feel like the time frame I gave of 3 weeks is really important. Focus the next 3 weeks on your personal growth and your personal development and looking after yourself, and watch how this person does lurk over your social media or tries to find out some information about you or is actively trying to communicate with you. Okay, mark my words. And if they don't, okay, it means that you are still too attached. You are still kind of putting them on a pedestal, you're giving them too much of your spiritual energy, you're focusing way too much on them. So in that case, if you find that you're focusing way too much on them, you can't stop thinking about them, you are constantly consumed of thoughts in regards to them, it means you need to detach. Detachment is basically pulling more energy towards yourself, focusing more on yourself. Remember, detachment is the key to the law of attraction. That means focusing on yourself, your goals, your hobbies, things that you can control rather than things you can't control. If you find it very hard to detach, I do have the detachment ritual on my website, and it really does help, okay? It makes you basically feel so confident in just the normal things that you're doing. Because sometimes when you're consumed by love, it's really hard to break that pattern and to focus on other things. You know, it's just really difficult. So the detachment ritual allows you to naturally just be able to focus on other things and find enjoyment in all of these other things as well. So I would really recommend the detachment ritual for you. Trust me, when you detach and you focus on yourself and focus on the things you love, your energy spiritually becomes so much more magnetic, to the point where this person just cannot afford to lose you. They don't want to lose you. And what do they then do? They come towards you. They start to dream of you. They start to think so much more highly of you, right? They start to feel like, oh my God, you're missing in my life. You're the missing piece of puzzle in my life. I can't be without you. I can't be, doing this, I can't be doing that without you. And it triggers them to want to reach out. That is the Page of Cups. It triggers them to want to be with you, to be around you, to make things work with you, to see a future with you. So that's really important. By the way, I do also offer personal readings on my website as well, if anyone's ever interested. shopmoonlightguidance.com, thousands of 5-star reviews, link down below. Also my Etsy store as well, there's the intention items, there's also the services, and of course the readings as well. The items are really beautiful. They're handmade, meditated with in sage. There's candles, sage bundles, teas, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, candles, and so much more. And everything's handmade, meditated with in sage. So everything's linked down below. Readings and rituals are done within 12 to 24 hours. There's of course rituals for love, break no contact, express their feelings to you, support and consistency, and so much more. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Everything is there for your convenience. Okay, let's have a look at some of these message cards. Okay, let's have a look and see. So we've got here something really interesting, okay? We've got here conflict. So this person does have a habit of running away from conflict, okay? They have a habit of running away from things that are really, really intense. They have a habit of also running away from things that just feel like it's just a lot to handle, you know, in one single moment. But we also have here as well reunion. So this person is someone that is going to very much overcome their fear of conflict and having to navigate conflict. And then they're going to realize that actually, do you know what? I don't actually want to lose you. So I need to apologize. I need to look at my behavior. I need to be more proactive. I need to do this. I need to do that. And that will then actually allow them to be much more understanding, caring, and to basically want to resolve things, right? So they will then naturally do that towards you, with you, for you, towards you, and things between you both will then progress to only become better. So I know that you're confused, but I do believe that this person just needs to figure it out. All you have to do on your side is detach, put yourself first. Really, that's it. You know, make your energy magnetic, take care of yourself, take care of your health, your well-being, your body, look after you. And believe it or not, that is spiritually very, very powerful, which will trigger this person to get over their own personal issues, troubles, struggles, conflicts, and there'll be reunion from what I am seeing here. So that's what I'm seeing in this reading. If this resonates, don't forget to like, comment down below, subscribe. I also have TikTok and Instagram, moonlight.guidance on Instagram, moonlight guidance on TikTok, and I'll see you all very, very soon. And everything is linked down below for your convenience. Okay, bye.